Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/entertainment. In today's episode, Jennifer Coolidge once faked an identical twin to date two men at once. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. Jennifer Coolidge once faked an identical twin to date two men at once. Where do people even find the time to maintain two relationships? I can barely handle none. 'Cause you're cheating one of them out of time to be with the other. Answer to Drewflan, two superficial ones. Easy. Dating can be interpreted as just having fun, not being totally 100% invested. I just imagined a Mrs. Doubtfire-like scene in a restaurant. She is running to the bathroom to switch out clothes every 10 minutes, having to explain that she has the shits. With her characteristic voice. But how does she explain the frosting on her face? Is anyone surprised Stifler's mom would do such a thing? No, but I do Stifler's mom. Til Stifler's mom's actual name. This literally happened to me in high school. My friend was dating a guy and she wanted me to meet him, but he went out of town on some type of volunteer mission. So she was hanging out with his twin. I met his twin, and I liked him. We ended up getting drunk and hooking up. After a couple weeks of hanging out with him, I started to notice some red flags. Long story short, I deduced that he was in fact my friend's boyfriend, and there was no twin. I confronted my friend about it, and she refused to believe me until I confronted him, and he eventually confessed. He claimed he was doing it as a social experiment or something. What a freak. If anyone deserves an ass kicking, it's that kid. Weird that she didn't notice it was her boyfriend when she was hanging out with his twin. Like, yeah, that's just really weird to me. If you read the article, it happened for 2 weeks while she was on vacation in Hawaii. Reading? On the internet? I think it's funny that this seems to be glorifying this incident, but if it was a male that pretended to be twins to date two girls, he'd be drugged over the coals for being a scumbag. I don't care either way, but I think the double standard is kind of ridiculous. Friends was able to make Joey likable. I think it just depends on how they're perceived. This was a 2-week Hawaiian fling type situation, so the deception wasn't that deep. They probably weren't hurt about this situation if they found out. Why the fuck is this in news? Because real news is too fucked up all the time. Ha 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 ha. Well, that is just an asshole move. That seems like what her character from any of her movies/shows would do. I have a hard time imagining TWO Jennifer Coolidge's. But I'd still want to do both. That's actually greasy as fuck. If a guy did it. There was a Tales from the Crypt episode with Joe Pesci where he did exactly that. This is somehow in character. This is newsworthy because I think there's a word for that. Twinning. Your mother? Who gives a fuck? Why is this in news? She seems crazy, but in a fun way. Calling Juno Birch. Oha Stifler's mom. Classic sitcom situation. Damn. That's kind of shitty. Kind of funny, but more shitty. People shouldn't do that thing to people. She is too iconic. But when the genders are switched, just date two men? Is it really less effort to fake the existence of another human being than to find two dudes who are down to be in a poly relationship? LMAO. Comedy twin and tragedy twin. That's the lowest effort catfish I've ever heard of. LOL. JC is a BAMF. And we always knew it. The original MILF, a badass woman and a fantastic actress. Is this person related to Calvin Coolidge? Her role in Putty Tang has spawned so many weird quotes between my friends. One more reason to like her. It's almost as like we have one brain that we share between us. Jennifer, you are a legend. That's called bipolar. They knew, didn't care, got laid, took turns. Yeah, I don't think they were completely in love with her. LOL. It's worse if twins pretend they are one person and both date the same person. She took a page out of Joe Pesci's book. There's only room for one Coolidge in my heart, and that's Cal. Stifler's mom X2. ID still tap Coolidge. Something about her lips makes me all feverish. I feel fortunate I don't even know who this is. Feels like a Three's Company episode. I love this. Just too damn funny. Finch would lose his mind. She could have saved herself a lot of time and effort if she just realized guys wouldn't have cared. I respect the game. I don't believe her. Sounds like either a personal fantasy or some obscure script content. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.